It's a topic that has taken up a lot of time for meeting professionals and exhibitors. How do we engage millennial attendees? So much of the focus is put on the idea that they're so very different from other generations. But are they really? Here to explore this topic is Convene Editor-in-Chief Michelle Russell and Mike Dominguez from MGM Resorts.
From your perspective, is there something that you think is different about this generation as a venue executive and also as a frequent speaker at events that planners should pay attention to?
The one thing that I've learned when we start to look at the millennials is you have to start looking at them in two groups. And there are the millennials that are 28 to 34. And what we're finding in their behavior, they're now in their careers. They're no longer in jobs. And when we were looking at all the millennials in mass, and they were all in their early 20s, and we said there's no loyalty, they're going to jump from job to job, they were in jobs, not their career. And now that we look at the older millennials that I always say are in the real world, no longer living with mom and dad, they're paying taxes, they're earning a living, they're basically on their own, you start to see that they look very similar to every other generation. And the research that's been released recently with the PCMA and IAE study, and most recently with SCIF and the Meetings Means Business Coalition, it's telling us the millennials, let me see, they want face-to-face interaction more than any other generation. They're looking for professional development. They're looking for networking opportunities. They're looking for mentorship. That looks like and sounds like every other generation before them. They use technology more, and their expectations are different. And this is where I think our meeting professionals have to change, is that their expectation, we always say we provide networking opportunities. Okay, we go to a room with 3,000 people, we throw them in and say, go. That is not providing network opportunities. We have to do a better job of connecting people with who they need to be connected to for what their objectives are. To me, the biggest shift that the millennials have taught us is we no longer have attendees to meetings, and we have to change those semantics. We literally have participants.
Participants, yeah.
And that's a difference. And even the wording means something different. And they're going to be engaged and want to be engaged in not only how I gain content, but how we develop it, you know, what the programming looks like.
Great, Mike. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And back to you, Carrie.
Mike also says that more and more apps are coming out to help attendees connect at your meeting. These apps can help attendees look for folks they want to meet up with, send a direct message or set up a meeting, or even, get this, find out exactly where someone is using GPS. A new wave of the future for sure. For Convene TV, produced by CNTV, I'm Carrie Fairnet.